YouTube, what it do? Boy D Wash and we back at it again with another video. In this video, I will be breaking down this loss that I took right here on SPX, and I will also talk about how I was able to recover that win with this Nas entry right here, and we'll go from there. That being said, I'm about to go to SPX on TradingView. Move this out the way real quick. I'm gonna talk about this trade right here, what my thought process was, and what I had learned from this loss. So I took this is on the 26th, on Monday. Um, go to the daily. So overall, on the daily, if I zoom in, overall, we're in the overall uptrend. As you can see, if I just zoom out just a little bit, overall, we can see that overall the direction is going up. Even with this current price action right here, overall, we're going to the upside. Go down to the 4 hour. Um, Price that failed to make a new high, which is why I had this little zone area marked up right here. No, I had a high, higher low. It failed. It broke beneath, touched it, made a new low. Low. Uh, Now since the lower low is right here, the lower high will be right here. But you were probably seeing this break above and say, oh, price broke above, we're bullish. No, price only changes structure when it is a break above, retest, makes a new high if we're going up, or break beneath, retest, make a new low if we're bearish. Price doesn't break above, retest, and continue going higher or low, or make a new low, retest, and make a new lower low. Whatever the trend is, it's still the trend. So since it broke above but didn't come back and make a new high, technically we're still bearish. This was on Friday. The market had gaps, went a little bit lower, so low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price fell to make a new low. We had a high, higher low, higher high. Now here's where I'm about to really break down as to uh why I potentially saw sales and how I learned from this. Now since we're right here, I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. Same thing. Price was a downtrend. Price failed. High, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Liquidity grab, higher high. So now with us being right here, here's where I'm like, okay, maybe we could potentially going back down. So my thing is we got a high, higher low, higher high, liquidity grab, higher high. So I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna put the high right here. I'm gonna put higher low right here. High, higher low. I looked at this little area right here. You know, got a high, higher low, price high. Because this is still like the major high and the major low. So we had a higher low, high, failed, high, and it failed. It broke beneath this. So I was like, okay, price failed. Mark this little area right here because maybe price will, you know, low, come up and make a new lower low. But that didn't happen. I'm gonna put this back right here, but right now I'm gonna move it to right here so I can explain like why my thought process was like a sell bias. So it failed. So I had this, I moved it right here. So I'm like, okay, price could go here, mess around a little bit, and end up going lower. Which technically it kind of did because price gapped. I was like, okay. price price gap, I'm gonna look for sales. And then as you see, although it gapped, it was coming up, failed, made a new high, came back to retest, and we kept pushing higher. And that's where I ended up taking an L on SPX. Now, although I took this L on SPX, I want to say this was on Monday too. Okay, so if I go to Nas, I'm gonna go to Nas real quick. I'm gonna speak on how I was able to make up for this loss. This was probably about like a 500, probably like a about like a $500 something loss. But I'm gonna speak on how I was able to make that 600 that I showed on Nas. I'm about to break that down real quick as well. So where are we? Are we right here? Perfect. We're right. So yeah, this was on Nas. This was a break even trade. Let me see. We're on right here. Okay. So as you can see, this is a similar setup as as SPX had looked. We had high, higher low, higher high, liquidity grab. And what I had learned is um to have this little area right here, although it failed, technically this is the major high and the major low. So we have to wait for price to break above or break below. So you can just ignore this little area right here. And as you see, price broke above. So since price broke above, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take this off. Take this off. And my previous higher low right here. Because price made a new high. This was the high, price closed above. So my new high is right here. My major higher low is right here. Market had gapped, came back above. So this is my high point. This is my low point. And around I had entered on this candle right here. My stop loss was right here. Price made a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Let me zoom in to make it a little bit more clear. Um, so yeah, again, I entered on this candle right here. I entered on this candle. Stop loss was right here. They see it high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So since price was making higher low, I kept moving. I moved. My stop loss went from here. When this higher low was created, my stop loss went here, and then pressing another high, higher low, higher high, move my stop loss right here. And then on Tuesday, the next morning, price did like a little liquidity grab and I got knocked out in profit. I got knocked out in profit for like $600. And yeah, that was how I was able to recover the $500 loss that I made. That's how I was able to recover my $500 loss that happened on SPX, and I was able to make a little over 600, if not exactly 600, with Nas 100. Um, Other than that, that's the end of this video. I hope with the way that I break things down and the way that I talk, I'm able to, get through to someone and the way that I explain it, it makes sense and it resonates to them. If you want more videos like this, please let me know. On that note, that is it. Um, I'm gonna leave you how I leave every video. Control what you can control, and let God control what you can't.